I have returned, and now I have food.
Dude, what is this meta? Like David is eating inside of a stomach.
How did that work?
Hello, insert intro here. We are the anime antagonists, and we are the antagonists because we're not protagonists. Hey, that was not clever at all. I'm your host for today's episode, Gabriel, Gabe, G-Boy, your boy Banez. I go by many names. Just kidding. Okay,
Yo,
and with
I'm
me
Petter.
today are Petter.
I'm Petter.
Yeah.
That's just it. I'm Petter. Like, there's no other handle.
No, I know. That's why we move on to the next person.
All right. Well, I'm Dan, and I sometimes watch anime, but not.
Not no what?
All right, what's up? I'm David. I watch anime even less than he does.
Except
Oh,
not.
Wow. Except not.
Except
Less than
not.
Okay, so I don't think I said it yet, but I don't know how Peter's gonna edit it together. But yeah, we're talking about Attack on Titan today. Let's talk about that. Peter, edit in the good mythical morning.
Dude,
In the good
Copy
mythical
strike for
morning.
that.
Get copyright.
There you go. That's
so
not.
bad. All right.
Is that copyrighted?
Yeah,
I'm
it
pretty
definitely
sure.
is.
I'm pretty
It
sure.
Just put in a
definitely
shitty.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'll make a shitty parody of it. I'll just like
Yeah.
go over to my piano and just like try to
Just
play
bleep it out.
Good, fantastic evening.
You got it.
it. You gotta do the opposite. like bad,
Bad.
realistic night.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AOT being like a popular anime, I thought it was overrated when I first began to get into it. Like I remember when it kind of came out, and everyone was hyping it up, and I was that one guy, right? I was kind of like Job. I was like, oh, dude,
You were
this
different.
yeah, I'm
You're trying to be
different, man.
different.
This anime is
Uh,
I'm not like this anime is too mainstream for me, you know. I'm like it's
I'm
too
not into
overhyped.
mainstream
I'm not
stuff.
into mainstream. I want to watch crappy 15 FPS anime. Oh, that harem shit? Yeah. No one's watching that. I will, right? And I was like, it's just another shonen anime. And oh my god, I was wrong. Like the first episode I clicked on, I was like, holy crap, dude. The animation is beautiful. The soundtrack is great. And I gotta say, man, Misaka looking fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're into muscly girls because she's got fucking abs.
Got some abs. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
she could
Yeah.
squeeze me like a watermelon between her thighs at any
Oh.
time of the day.
Okay, we're already
So-
getting sidetracked.
So I kind of have the opposite story. Attack on Titan was my like first anime besides watching like Naruto on Cartoon Network.
Mhm.
And when I first watched it, the first season was the only thing that was out, and I watched it all in like single night.
Oh really? Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, you did not. Wait.
Yeah, the
Okay,
first
no,
season.
Single night.
Are you sure? Because like I remember it back in middle school when I started watching it, I was talking about fucking Petra dying, and then you were like, "Yo, spoilers, man!" At the like across
Did
the
I?
lunch table. I remember you saying that. I remember
What?
specifically. I
I
was talking to my friend, and then
I
like,
very distinctly remember watching like a lot of episodes at one time.
oh
like,
yeah,
one
then you
night.
probably did that, or you were just telling me don't spoil it at all.
I
but
don't know. Whatever. It was a long time ago. But
it was middle
yeah,
school.
after that though, I just kind of like dropped off the train. Excuse me. I dropped off the train and I didn't follow it for like years
Hmm.
until
So
like
you didn't watch
last
the second
July.
season when it
No,
came
not
out?
even. I haven't seen anything except
wow.
the first season. Yeah.
Damn.
So the only reason I started like paying attention to it again is because my friend back in basic training was just like explaining the entire plot from
Oh
the
yeah,
manga.
I remember.
And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting. Maybe I'll read it. And then I had nothing else to do, so I just caught up.
So you've read the manga, but you haven't watched the anime.
Yep.
Like, oh, okay. You should still watch the
interesting.
adaptation because
I
they
will.
adapt it really well. Yeah, it's really well adapted, I would say. Like, that's manga shit. Okay.
mean, there-
Yeah. Attack on Titan was like my first legit. Actually, I think it was my first ever anime. I don't think watching Dragon Ball Z on Nickelodeon counts.
Mm-mm.
So, and I didn't even watch it. I just like saw it and I was like, okay, but I didn't actually like pay attention. Okay, anyway, that was my first anime. I remember like the first time watching it, and I was like, "Yo, this is wild," because I never watched anything like Japanese before. I remember my parents would like hear me; they would like see me watching this shit, and they're like, "Why are you watching Japanese stuff?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Don't even know what they're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm
what
just-
my parents say all
yeah.
the time. Like, how do you understand what they're
Yeah.
saying? What are these
Yeah,
text
actually,
bubbles that
yeah.
comes underneath every single time they speak?
Your subs? What?
What are subs?
Yeah, so
I don't want
first
to
anime
read.
was amazing.
Mm,
Yes, yeah,
I think for me, for like Attack on Titan, I watched it as like it first came out back in I think 2013. I think that's when
yeah. It was
came out.
2013. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Oh
was a
my
while
God.
ago.
So long
And then
ago.
like I figured it was just like another like shonen show because like I was watching anime before Attack on Titan too, so then like I thought it was just
Black
another show
Butler.
that was coming out. Of course, Black Butler. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I just thought it was another show, like it's just action. But then it, like as like
People
more
start
episodes came
dying.
out, yeah,
They're
I
fucking
was like, holy shit,
dying.
people are
There's
dying.
shit in this show
But
that
not
happens.
invincible. Yeah, and then
Oh
like
my
the music
God.
too, hella good.
They scream shit when they do abilities and stuff. That's something cool. That's like something that's so cringy about shonen anime. You gotta think about it. Like imagine
You
if
gotta
in
yell
Attack
your
on Titan,
moves.
yeah, every single time Eren transforms, he goes like,
Transform!
"Attack Titan!"
Wait, but to be fair, there, a lightning bolt does strike down. That's pretty flashy. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Mm,
I know, but like they does he scream out the name of his Titan when he transforms?
No, no,
And
but
there's a
like,
lore
Cringe.
reason why the lightning comes. There's a whole thing.
well, you're
There's
gonna
a
have
whole
to educate that
explanation for
later
lightning.
because I haven't caught up.
God, I don't even remember.
I mean, like I don't remember exactly either, but it's kind of I don't know. Whatever, it's fine.
Okay,
whatever. On the
so-
first
so-
season still.
So since you don't remember, can we at least rule it off as like some typical anime manga trope where it's like, oh, make it flashy, make it cool, like
Well, yeah, it's
Right.
definitely supposed to
Yeah.
bring attention to it. It's supposed to seem intense.
Mhm.
like I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
of
Because
course,
it
'cause
is.
it's so it's badass. It's badass. Like look at it. Like it'd be lame if a Titan just poofed. Like, like you know how lame that would be.
It's just
Oh.
poof.
Just-
There he is.
yeah,
just appears out of nowhere.
that'd be so lame. Okay, we are so off script. We never fucking follow these things. I don't even know why we make them.
Where are we even at?
It's fine.
Levi, whoa.
I don't know.
Outline.
Wait,
Okay, well, okay, we'll start with this. Okay,
First
so
season.
Attack on Titan, right? I think one of the like the biggest selling points of the show that got a lot of people talking about it was the first episode. Because that apparently, like, in my opinion, that's probably the best way you could start off a show, like with that kind of first episode.
Nah,
'Cause
man,
that
I like to
episode
start
really,
off
like,
with the
hooked me
third
in.
episode. The third episode is where
I was gonna say, how else do you start it?
No, okay, no, that's what I might like the way the episode.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Mhm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like it hooks you in. It's not like lame.
Oh, you're gonna have to refresh
don't
me.
know.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
people
even
actually
remember
dying
what
and stuff.
happened in the first episode. Like, I'm not gonna argue that
Fucking
it was
Everyone
pretty-
dies.
The colossal titan breaks down the wall the first time, and his mom dies. And
Okay,
then him
Yeah.
and his friends
Mom
escape
scene.
to
Oh.
the inner wall.
I
So they-
fucking love the scene. That scene where his mom dies. That's such a good
Wow.
scene.
As
Oh.
memorable.
The music
fuck.
is so good. The music is amazing.
That's true.
Oh my god, they ended on the credits too. Like the credits roll as you see the background, the fucking blood's raining. Oh, it's so good. I love that scene so
I
much,
still remember that.
man. And then Aaron just screaming. Yeah, you
What
gotta
the-
watch that in Japanese sub because the fucking dub sucks.
Damn.
Attack on Titan's dub is actually not that good.
Screw dubs.
Yikes.
Subs are always better.
It's not as good. Yeah. So opening episode is really good.
Okay,
I
okay.
think
Characters.
that's what-
I'll get on that.
Characters. Okay, I don't know what my favorite character is. Oh yeah.
Damn, that's hard.
Oh, actually, I think I like Armin a lot.
He's a
I
smart
think
boy.
Armin. Oh yeah, he's a smart boy, but his character is a really good like what's it called?
Foil.
Yeah, foil to Aaron. Yeah, thank you. Oh my god,
Boy,
AP English.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing. They're like
yeah,
opposite sides of the same coin,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
especially later on
yeah.
in the,
That's the
in the
only
story.
Yeah, that's the main like reason why I'm saying that is like later on in the story, those Aaron and Armin are like opposites, right? But Armin's like big brain, so he's cool. And he's not a badass, but like he carried. Like if it weren't for Armin, everyone would be dead.
That is true.
So
Yeah.
Armin's the OG. He's the true carry.
He's a tactician. Every good military needs a
Exactly.
good tactician.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It used to be like my favorite character used to be like Levi or something, but
I
it's
mean,
basic.
it is basic, but it's not wrong entirely. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Levi's got that charm, that badass OP.
He's hot,
character.
okay. He's
All right,
hot.
he's hot too.
Just
You know
say
what
it, he's
else is
hot.
relatable? He's also short, and I'm really short, so that's also relatable.
I feel that.
How short is Levi? I think he's like 5'4" or something. He's like really short.
Damn.
All right, well, at least I'm a
He's
little taller
short.
than I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know about
He's
you
short.
guys, but I did play the tribute game, like the.
I used to play that all the
It
time.
Was that
was
was that the
so-
Flash
I remember
game?
that.
Yeah, it was the. I think
Yeah,
it was the Flash game.
game.
Yeah, I played it.
I remember that.
And
That
it
game was so fun.
It was super fun, and you got to like add mods to it, and some of the mods were ridiculous, where it was like basically cheating, but other mods made it custom, where like you could add skins and just texture the sky to like anime pictures, and
Of
it was a
course.
whole community. It was super fun. I was Levi all the time, and if I wasn't Levi, I would have his skill equipped, where he just did like a Beyblade movement across a nape. You know?
That game was so much fun. I remember Daniel. Remember we played it with like man.
Man?
Yeah,
I remember that.
that was so much fun.
That was fun.
Play that game all the time, and like try to get good at it. It's hard though.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty
True,
hard game,
true.
but it was fun. Cause like no other game is really. I mean, the PlayStation game is pretty fun. I played like the first one, and that was pretty fun. But
Not
Nothing
as fun
beats
as the nothing beats the OG tribute.
Nothing beats the
Of
nostalgia.
course.
yeah, exactly. That game's nostalgic.
Yeah, I
Mm.
played that
So-
all the time in middle school. Oh my god.
I have a hot take right now. Back to
Uh-huh.
the show. The reason that Attack on Titan became so popular was like the first couple episodes. But after that, the pacing of the show sucks. Like for the first season. Because like it's either really fast and lots happening, or for like 2 or 3 episodes, nothing happens. You know what I mean?
So
Mm. I think I
Inviting?
share that sentiment with the second half of the first season.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Because the first arc, like the of Tross, is like really interesting.
But then they slow
then,
it
like,
down
yeah.
a lot. And I feel like that might have been the reason why so many people got into it. And I also feel
Mhm.
like that's the reason, like the creators made the show like that to get more people in, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
so
But then it starts picking up again, of course, after.
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
second arc.
so what I've seen with a few military based anime is that it is more generally boring compared to other. Do you feel like the military aspect of Attack on Titan has something to do with like the slow pacing of it? Like the political stuff?
Mm. A political stuff or military stuff?
Well, kind of both.
Like because there's a whole arc of the show that deals with politics, so you gotta like
yeah.
look at, like different, like if you mean like the military aspect of like the show, like I don't think that's like shoved down the like it's not like super out there. Like yeah,
Not
they're
really.
soldiers, but they're not like you know fighting a war. They're literally fighting giant man-eating people. They're not like I don't know. It's not. I never really saw it as like a military show. It never really struck me that way. They're just
really?
kids in the military. Yeah, I don't. It didn't really seem that way to me.
I mean,
no.
Yeah, I
kinda
feel
is.
like for it to be like a military show, it has to focus more on the military as a whole, as opposed to the individual characters, which is what
Yeah.
Attack on Titan usually does,
Mhm.
showing the war from certain characters' perspectives. So
Yeah,
it's more like character focused.
yeah. I just don't like. I feel like just the military isn't like a big part of it, even though they are a part of like you know the army. It's not like a. I don't know how to say it. It's just. It doesn't like they don't do like military stuff.
Yeah, because they're fighting fucking Titans. So like,
They
Yeah.
die.
They die. I guess. I don't.
yeah,
I don't know,
like,
I just
or maybe
thought-
that's just like the whole appeal. Really, is because like they are in the army, but like it is. I guess you could say it's like a military show, but it's like it's
Sort of, but
different, you
not.
know. It's
I don't-
sort of a not. I think the whole like fighting Titans aspect is cool. Like
yeah,
it's
I
what
think
makes
it's
it
cool
different,
too.
which
Like
is why I don't like see that.
I don't know if I'm just monkey braining some of this stuff right now, or I just really genuinely don't remember a lot of the aspects of the show. But I just remember just wanting to skip over like those minute details with the military aspects and a lot of the political stuff. And I was like, dude, just get back to hunting Titans part, man. I just want to see like some blood and gore already.
That is monkey brain.
That is super
That
monkey
is
brain, isn't
complete
it?
monkey brain.
I mean, Peter, if you're watching that as like a kid, of course you wouldn't want to watch like the political stuff. You would just want like the action and like the them killing titans and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
So, like,
even now I can't
understand.
blame you because like once it starts getting into politics, well, when I was reading the manga, when it started to get into politics, I was kind of just like zoning out, like clicking the next page, you know.
That is true. That's my one worry about the final season is like the final season is gonna have a lot of politics.
Yeah, a lot.
It's gonna have a lot, but I think the only reason why it like might seem boring than it actually is because you know it's the manga, so you're reading it. You don't have like the visuals to back it up because like stuff happens in the fourth season, but like I feel like it just feels slower just because it's a manga and it's not being animated. Yeah, I don't know. We are so like all over the place. I don't even know
All good.
because like you guys, Peter and Daniel completely fucking forgot the whole show.
So, like,
Pretty
it's up
much,
to you guys
honestly.
to
Yeah.
refresh us.
Because we don't read the manga, so we're not really caught up. And like that, like how long was the anime hiatus? It was like 5 years ish, or
Yeah.
It
like
was hell.
it
That
was
was hella
long.
long.
Like that hype train died down after like the third year, and I'm pretty sure that hurt.
Which is a shame.
Right?
Which is a shame because the show's so much better now.
It picks up so much after the first season.
Yeah.
It really does. Because like all of like see what's something I really like about Attack on Titan is that like everything just is so connected. It just makes so much sense. Like it's hard to believe that I don't know when did the manga start because like Isayama's got to be like
2011-ish.
He's got to have been planning this shit for long because like all the revelations and stuff that happened later on in the show, they just make sense.
2009.
So I've heard, yeah, I've been spoiled about a few of those concepts, and like, I'm like, dude, that was like in the very beginning of the manga. Like,
Mhm.
like, doesn't it kind of loop back? I guess we could talk about that later.
Everything does. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
to the first
like-
few pages of the manga, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. There's actually there's a scene later on in the manga where they literally flash back to the first scene. I
Yeah.
think.
Damn.
So he knew he
remember
wanted to
correctly.
do something like that from the very beginning.
Yeah. No, but okay. So let's stay in the first and second season like realm for now. Okay. So this is before like you knew anything about the outside walls. So
Mhm.
like the characters don't know like who the main bad guy is. So like right now, this is something I want to talk about that I really like about the show is that as the show goes on, the like everything like the main like antagonist of the show is like constantly changing, right? Because like in the first season, you're the main bad guy are just Titans, right? But then as you go on, you like slowly learn like you know the bad guys are actual other human beings that are like you know a completely different like society. I don't know.
And then even beyond that, they also always like characterize the antagonists in such a way that you can't really like hate them because the actions they take are like motivated by their upbringing or like their socio-political history. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, we're getting in the manga spoil territory again.
No, but like
You
I
gotta
know, but like,
talk about that. Like,
I understand your point, but like it's so much better exemplified in the manga
Yeah.
from like where we are right now, because like no one's a good guy anymore in the where the story is right now. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. What are you saying, Peter?
oh, I wasn't saying anything. I was like, yeah, like he brought up a good point, but like, but you gotta get into like, I don't know, some manga spoilers or like that kind of territory, because it was still hinted at in the like within the realms of first and second season, or like at least the second season. You know, like they were hinting about a past and life outside of the walls.
Yeah. Oh, God. I don't even know where we are right now.
Just
All right,
everywhere.
I'm scrolling through here. We're just gonna look at something interesting. Okay. Oh, let's talk about this. So like, you know, Aaron can turn to a Titan, and then later you found out Annie is also a Titan shifter. When you guys watched the show for the first time, did you think it was predictable that it was Annie? I mean, we were in middle school, so you know, I wasn't that smart, so
Yeah, I was
didn't
pretty
see it coming.
smooth brain.
I don't think any of us could have predicted that.
I
But
don't
it's
know.
like looking back on it, it's super obvious. Like,
Yeah, now
Right.
when we look back, yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
how I
like-
was thinking about it then. I thought, for me personally, I thought it was kind of like a smooth transition, enough where I could kind of figure it out eventually before the reveal came. Either that, or I just completely forgot that I was being spoiled, because I'm pretty sure I played the tribute game before I actually started watching the anime, because that was like,
why?
it was one of the
Why?
reasons why I wanted to watch the anime, because like Vivian and Brandon and like the whole group of them that I used to hang out with played the tribute game a lot, right? And I was like, yo, I want to play. So I started to play the tribute game without any context of what the actual story was. And then because I was mispronouncing a lot of the characters' names, like one of the friends in our friend group was like, you don't watch Attack on Titan? Why? And then, you know, I'm like, oh, it's too overrated in my opinion. And then I kept on with that for like 2 months or something. And then I started to watch the anime, and then I'm like, oh, that's what a nape is. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So you got spoiled that Annie
Yeah.
was the female Titan.
So I probably got spoiled that Annie was the female Titan, but I'm pretty sure that I wasn't, probably because in the Shibu game, I think it was just called the female Titan, not Annie.
Probably.
So I did know that there was going to be a female Titan leading up, but it wasn't revealed to me until I started watching the anime that it was Annie. And I think it was kind of like subtle enough that, oh yeah, that makes sense, you know, like not, whoa, I didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
When they first show Annie like using actual tactics to fight the people, like by grabbing the ropes and like swinging them around and shit, my mind was blown. What? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, dude, I feel so. Okay, this is something I feel like watching shows in general, but I felt so bad just watching everyone die. You had to think, like, she killed so many people in that second arc of the show. Like, when, like, during the expedition, when she attacked them, she was like killing people left and right. Like,
Merciless.
you gotta think, like, the Survey Corps, right? Like, nobody wants to join the Survey Corps except for like crazy people. So like they already don't have that many people, and then like they go out with an expedition with like 70 or so people, and then he murks like half of them. So that's basically like 40% of the whole like Survey Corps just gone, and they have to rebuild from that. You know how much that must suck. How do they keep it together? That must suck.
They didn't really keep it together.
They really don't. Yeah. You know what's funny about the Survey Corps is like, so you know how they have the grappling hooks and stuff. There's like a spin-off manga of like how the Survey Corps was before that stuff was invented. Like they would dead ass go out to the walls, like they would go out of the walls just with swords, and they would fight
What?
Titans. Like,
Wait, what?
That's what they would do. They would do that.
What?
They would
No
go out
way.
with like medieval swords and try to fight Titans. And they didn't know how to kill him either. Like back then, like they didn't know how to kill him. So they would. I think there was like there's like a spin-off manga where they like find out how to kill them, but they dead ass went out of the walls with swords, just slashing at their hands trying to kill them, and it just didn't work.
How
What
would
the
you
hell?
eventually get to the nape then? Like if you just jump out the wall, isn't that just like a one-shot deal? Where if you miss, some other like loser has to jump off of the wall to try and hit the nape?
Oh no, they weren't jumping off the walls. They were I don't mean it like that. They like left the walls. Like they would do the
Oh,
expeditions that they do as you see in the show, but they would go out with swords.
On foot?
Not like Yeah, I think on foot or on horses.
They
I think
didn't invent horses yet.
well, they probably didn't. They probably didn't ride them out there. I don't know, but
I
yeah,
mean, they
would-
at least
would-
had to have that, like even like omnidirectional gear is pretty advanced, but like riding a horse, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they were at least advanced enough to ride a horse.
You sure
Can we
about
talk,
that?
wait, can we talk about the technology in the walls? Like,
Well,
you have like, they have technology that's from like, what generation is that? I don't know, like medieval times, right? And then like they just have these grappling hook things that just
Right?
basically allow them to
Wow,
fly.
yeah.
Right?
It's like if they
Wow.
could make stuff like that, why can't they like make better like infrastructure?
Okay, well,
Like,
omnidirectional gear is mainly through training that you get the balance for. So there's not really a mechanism that helps you balance, I don't think. I don't know. I didn't read the spin-off. But
mm,
the compressed air that drives, right? It's using compressed air to drive the grappling hooks. That is like insane to me because one, do they have the technology to compress air like that? And two, how much compressed
wait,
air?
actually, okay.
they
I think
Is-
the technology
Manga?
they have in Attack on Titan is a lot more advanced than they actually show.
Damn.
It
yeah,
has
that
to
is-
be,
Oh
right?
yeah, that is true.
Well,
I mean, they have like
'cause
whole
they have
gates that can
guns.
open.
Okay,
they do
yeah,
have
that's
guns,
true.
yeah.
They do have guns, yes.
Actually, yeah. The reason why their technology is so advanced is because of the fucking fake king was like a dick.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
The government would like stop any sort of technological advancements.
He just had a medieval
Damn.
fetish, Like he's like, yeah, I like those women in those medieval times.
Oh yeah, I love peasants.
My God.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Let's talk about the second season now. Peter said it earlier, the huge year gap. I don't know how the show like what took him so long to like animate the second season? Like especially since the first season did so well. Like, do you know, Peter? Because like that's a really long like gap.
5 years.
I honestly do not
like-
remember. I don't know if it was because of the studio's fault, that they kept pushing it back, or if they were afraid that there wasn't enough content to cover. Because like I don't know how much content
No.
was there after
Well,
the first
the
season.
I don't think there was a lot. I think there was a lot more because like the way they cut it off, like looking back on it, I think it's like really weird because so much more like I feel like they could have cut it off like at a different point or something because it's literally straight after the first season, all the events that happen after that are like right after. There's not
Mhm.
like a like the thing because like since it was such a big year cap, it makes it seem like this season happens like pretty long after the first season, but it just
Years
doesn't.
after. Yeah. I think
But it
it
literally
could've-
happens the same day that Aaron beats Annie. The second season picks up on the same day. So it's really, that was just weird. I don't know why they decided to wait so long.
I think a lot that had to do with it was also funding because at the time, like I don't know, I remember investigating the anime industry around the same time that the Attack on Titan anime went on hiatus. Was a lot of the anime industries were struggling with like money and funding,
Mm.
and I was like, okay, I don't know. It seemed pretty profound enough that it could have been reasonable to say that, oh, the Attack on Titan hiatus was because of lack of. Actually, I could just look this up right now. I'll just.
It might be because of that, and also like Wit Studio, the studio that animates Attack on Titan, aren't they like, weren't they relatively small when they did Attack on Titan?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that
I mean, that would make sense.
with studios, right?
Yeah, Wit Studio.
Yeah, with studio.
But they ain't doing it anymore
Damn, yeah.
because Mappa.
I think Mappa is gonna
Mappa.
do a pretty good job with Attack on Titan, honestly.
We're not there yet. Stop going off script.
Okay. I actually didn't
That's
know.
all we've been doing.
Yeah, that is all we've been doing.
Tangents are healthy.
I wanna
sometimes.
cover the good parts though. I don't know. I will just okay. So Beast Titan, fucking hairy ass
Mm.
dude.
Zeke.
Yes.
Zeke. Yeah, we didn't know that yet though.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So
But yeah, it's Zeke.
So
Oh shit! When he started talking to that dude in the village,
Mhm.
oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was really crazy. I felt bad too because that was the guy that would smell Titans. He could smell
Mhm.
Titans and stuff. But you gotta admit, it's kind of his fault he died. He tried to fight him even though he didn't have anything to fight him with.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, let's kill him. Yeah, what were you saying, Peter?
So the reason why that it took 4 years between the first and second season was, according to Newsweek, don't quote me, is that there wasn't enough source material to cover. The manga was suffering from ongoing production issues and chapters were being delayed. So not
Oh,
only
that
was
makes
the anime
sense.
being on hiatus, so was the manga.
So
I can't imagine following the manga from the start. You gotta be like waiting for so much stuff to happen.
yeah, just ask Full Metal Alchemist.
You're getting a
Hunter x
manhwa, by
Hunter.
the way.
Why?
I don't know. Milk the cow, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so we said Beast Titan, that fucking hairy ass dude, and then Ymir is a Titan. Who could have? Who predicted that? Literally no one.
I had
I don't
no
think-
idea who she was in the first
Yeah,
season.
she was the lesbian. She was the lesbian with Chris.
Yeah, I was like,
story.
Emir? Who's
I don't
that?
remember.
And then I had to go back to like 10 chapters before. I was like, oh, that's who
Oh,
Emir
that-
is.
You know what was
Yeah,
funny?
I don't.
I was
Yeah, Peter.
spoiled about Ymir, and I didn't even know like who Ymir was until I saw him. I was like, oh,
I think I was the same way too. But like, yeah, I don't think anyone could have predicted that at all.
Mm-mm. Definitely not.
Because she was a side character. All of the reveals really are all from side characters, right? They're all-
Yeah, like Historia and Emir.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think that's what Attack on Titan does well, though, is that they utilize all their characters.
Definitely.
If they don't need them, they kill them. Marco.
I mean, yeah. Even
Yeah, there's
Marco's death served a good purpose, though,
Yeah.
narrative-wise.
We're getting there though. So yeah, so Ymir's a Titan. She's ugly as hell too. Like she's ugly compared to who gets her Titan power next, which is not happening until December 7th. You'll see it on December 7th. I think the first episode is actually gonna have stuff happening. But the big reveal, I've watched this scene so many times, was Reiner and Bertolt being the armored and
Oh my
Colossal
god.
Titan. Oh wait, have you seen the anime adaptation for that, David?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, you have to see it. It's so good. I've seen that
Okay.
scene so many times. Like the soundtrack, the way they do it, the animation, it's perfect. Oh,
I'll have to check it out.
yeah, it's so good. So yeah, Reiner and Bertolt are Titans. I got spoiled. So that was my situation. What about you guys?
this is where I start forgetting a lot of stuff. I do remember
I remember.
like there was like that big reveal, and I was like, I feel like I don't remember a lot from the second season except for maybe like an arm being chopped off and a lot of Sasageo, you know,
God.
like
I don't know
the
why.
opening.
For some reason, a lot of people say they don't really remember the second season too much, which is weird because like I
A lot
thought
happens.
a lot happens. It is short, but a lot happens. So all right, so I'll refresh. Basically, okay, so like while Eren was fighting Annie, basically they sent all the other scouts, like all the other main characters, out somewhere else because Erwin pretty much knows who the other two Titans are because he's big brain. So after like this battle happens or whatever, because Zeke was turning people into Titans inside the walls. So after that's all finished, basically everyone's like on top of the wall right now, and then Reiner just goes up to Eren and is like, "Hey yo, I'm the armor Titan." Yeah, and he's the colossal Titan, and then Bertolt the whole time is freaking out. He's like, "Bro, what the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then Reiner's like, "Yo, come home with us. We got mad bitches." And then yeah, Aaron's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
That fight though between Eren and Reiner was so badass.
Yeah. Oh, it's good animated too. I gotta keep saying that because you haven't seen the animation, but yeah, it is a good scene. Yeah.
So cool.
So yeah, that whole like, I just seen that scene so many times because like as I said before, and as I keep saying, the soundtrack for Attack on Titan is so good, and they use like one of the best like soundtracks for that scene. So yeah, I don't know. Did you guys get spoiled about who the Armored and Colossal Titans were? Because I did, and I think that's what happened with a lot of people, which kind of sucks.
Yeah,
'cause
because
it
of
is a
that
pretty big
4-year
reveal.
gap. Like you can't
Yeah,
avoid
that for you gap,
spoilers.
yeah.
It was so bad.
Especially since the source material had probably already been out by the time the first season ended.
Definitely, yeah.
So yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, I didn't. I got spoiled, but I kind of wish I didn't because it's not really obvious. You don't really, because you don't suspect these like side characters in this show
Yeah.
because they're like,
Mhm.
because of the way the show set up. Because you from the first episode you're like, okay, the bad guy are these just basically zombies. Like imagine if you're watching The Walking Dead and then all of a sudden fucking Daryl is like a zombie or something who can just like turn into an undead zombie.
Like a super zombie.
Yeah, exactly. Like a zombie with like consciousness and he just goes around like fucking people up. Yeah. I think that's what the show does really well with its reveals is that because of the way the show was like set up, you don't suspect these kind of things.
Right.
But like it makes so much sense when it is revealed. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, wait, that makes sense because Aaron is a Titan, so it makes sense that other people can become Titans. And there are like hints. Like if there's like a video on YouTube where they like show all the hints of like the clues that they are Titans, which is cool.
But it's
So
not.
it's there, but it's not obvious.
Yeah, it's not obvious until you go back to it.
Mm-hmm. Which is cool. Why is I freaking love the way the show's written because like everything's there, but once it's revealed, it's like so blindly obvious that it was there. Yeah.
It just makes you feel like really dumb. Like, how smooth was my brain?
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, Aaron gets captured again in the second season because he gets captured in every season. And then they find out he has the founding Titan. Well, actually, it's not said he has the founding Titan in the second season because nobody knows that it is yet. But basically, he can control Titans. Wow.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like the mystery that they send you into with the third season. And luckily this time though, the third season came out pretty soon after the second season, so you didn't have that long ass wait time. So yeah, that was the second season.
Didn't he punch a Titan? Like, or like,
okay.
Yeah. It was a Titan that ate his mom.
Yeah.
oh, was it?
And his mom has royal blood. I think they say this, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it is. It's revealed at the end of the third season. So basically, he punches this. Everyone calls it the Smiling Titan, which was actually revealed to be Aaron's like its stepmom, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So basically, Aaron's stepmom ate his mom.
Yeah.
I do
Because
remember
his
that.
dad remarried. Right. So the Smiling Titan, the one that ate Aaron's mom, is actually the Aaron's dad's old wife back in Marley.
Right.
Because
Wait, do they know about
they had
Marley?
the whole. Yeah, they know about Marley.
Okay,
That was at the end of
okay,
the third
got it.
season. Yeah.
What,
I
us
forget
or
you don't
like-
know where the anime's in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of the second season, right? You know Marley, or the third season. At the end of the third season, Marley, right? So basically, Aaron's dad was a part of this like rebellion group, resistance group, and they got caught. And they basically, what Marley does is to punish people, instead of just killing them like any normal person would do, they turn them into Titans, right? So the Smiling Titan is Aaron's stepmom technically.
But then when his father got sent to the island, he like lost his memories. So he ended up falling in love with Aaron's biological mom and then having him. And then
Wait, did he forget? I didn't know he forgot.
I don't know if he forgot either.
doesn't he?
I don't remember. They haven't covered it in the anime yet. So
Okay.
either way, I think he just wanted to have a kid so he could pass on the power.
Yeah.
We're getting sidetracked again. Whatever.
Fucking
Whatever.
third season. Politics this season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, the king. Okay, so this is the whole first half is just the military trying to overtake the government. I don't think the season was like. I think the season had like highlights, but I don't think it had like too much going on. Like people say they forget season 2. I forget a lot of what happens in the third season, part 1. So
Yeah,
but
because it's like
Kenny.
Oh yeah, dude, that
Kenny.
was
And
crazy.
Daniel, your brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Daniel's
Kenny.
brother.
Daniel's brother was the
Old
bad
time.
guy in the third season, part 1.
I should
Oh,
have known.
the animation in that fight was really good. I don't know if you guys remember.
Levi
I
versus
I
Kenny.
distinctly remember that. Like
Yeah.
Levi was just
I
flipping
remember that.
through everything. Like the
He
bar
fu-
scene too. Oh
Fucks
my
everyone
god.
up. He's so good. That's why everyone loves him, because he's hot and he murders people. Oh, isn't it hot when Levi kills people?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
I think it was hot
Definitely.
when Armin kills someone. That was hot.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yo, he was
especially when Armin-
traumatized when he did that.
especially when
When Armin
Armin's
gets
like,
molested, is that what you're gonna say?
yeah, like especially when he's in trap mode, you know, like trap's the best, you know, I already know it.
Dude. Of course.
Is
I think
Armin's body really that like feminine feeling that guy had no idea he was touching a dude? Because like okay, think about this, right? Later on in the second half of the third season, when he gets like burnt to death, his shirt gets ripped off, and this man has like he's got like a 6-pack.
yeah, but you're
Like,
not gonna
so
like,
that, like what?
I don't know if you're rubbing the
You're gonna be rubbing some guy's pecs and abs, and you're not gonna feel like that. That's not a girl.
maybe they had padding, I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, what if they
Gotta
did
make
that?
it realistic.
Yeah.
Man, Armin got molested.
maybe this
Everyone
is
just glosses over it.
maybe this is before Armin's training arc. Like after this, Armin really wanted to get buff, so nothing like this would ever happen again.
Oh wait, okay, that's my new headcanon. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. Okay.
So I don't Levi being hot and all, you know, like his spinoff to be on another tangent, his spinoff story was
Alright, let's talk
amazing.
about the spinoff. I
I
didn't
love
tell-
that. I love his spinoff.
Spinoff was
story.
really good. Have you guys seen the spinoff? It's
Yeah,
called
I
No
remember
Regrets.
parts of
No.
it. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see no. I think it is a manga, of course. Yeah, it's got to be a manga.
Yeah,
It's
it
it's
is, yeah.
basically it's a 2-episode OVA. It's the only like good OVA for Attack on Titan. Oh wait, no, Annie has her own OVA as well, but Levi's is
wow.
better. So Levi's it's basically Levi origin story.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really
Yeah.
good, especially the one last fight scene where he completely mincemeats the Titan. Like, you know how you dice an onion? That's how he cut up this.
It doesn't even make physical sense how he
It
did that.
doesn't at all, and I love it. It's awesome.
Like when he cuts up the hand, that doesn't make any sense.
Not at
But-
all.
But it's cool, so it's whatever.
It is
Yeah.
like the one scene that I always want to refer back to. Like you guys obviously have like a lot of your other scenes. Like for you, it was like Bertold's and Reiner's
Yeah.
reveal, and
I watched that scene a lot too. The fucking Titan getting destroyed,
that was amazing.
absolutely wrecked.
Like
That
is
was really cool.
that is a moment where any monkey brain person can really enjoy the fuck out of, you know?
Yeah, but it's like it's really cool for Levi's character too, because like his 2 best friends just died.
Yeah.
And it makes so much sense why Levi's the way he is
Mhm,
when he's in the Survey Corps now.
mhm.
You know, he's an Ackerman. Oh, Ackermans! Whoa, they
Where
haven't
else have
explained
I
that in the
heard that?
manga.
I was about to say, do they ever explain why Levi
Ah,
is Ackerman?
Levi
Is it-
and Mikasa are both Ackermans.
Well, yeah, I understand Mikasa, but like,
I think Levi and Mikasa are the only 2 Ackermans left, or they're just the only 2 that are worth noting.
have they
Uh,
explained the deal with like Mikasa being an Ackerman yet in the show?
Well, basically, Ackermans are like they've been really vague about it, but Ackermans are like I think they're like a science experiment or something. I don't know. It's like implied that they were trying to like test stuff with Titans, and they like put Titan DNA in like humans, and like
Dude.
Ackermans are like that failed experiment,
That'd
or
be
not
so
failed, but
cool.
like Ackermans are just basically like people on steroids 24/7.
Super,
They were
Oh.
meant to protect the king. Yeah.
dude, super soldier serum right there. Like,
Basically, yeah. But they still haven't explained it clearly in the manga. Like Aaron has like a bullshit explanation, like when he's on his own shit, but it's probably cap. I think he was lying. You can't trust anything Aaron says in
That's
the manga
true.
right now.
That's true.
Like no, he could see into the future and the past. So like, this man knows everything, but you still can't trust him. Oh wait, that's a spoiler. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to like
What
dance
about
around
that?
spoilers
It's
because
so hard.
I already
Okay.
knew about that. Like, I hear spoilers all the time from Casey, and I just read the last chapter last week. I like the
wait, why would you read the last chapter and nothing else?
What?
Yeah, no content. That chapter shows a baby getting murdered, and they're just like,
Yeah.
okay,
Tossed
I'm
around like a
accepting this.
football.
What a poor thing. You know that thing died too, because like
Yeah.
there's no way there.
Well, because they were all being pushed off a cliff. Spoilers.
They're
spoilers.
playing hot potato with that baby. They're like, pass the
Tried.
baby on.
They tried to save the baby. I'll give them that. But
Mhm.
What the hell?
Yeah, Daniel has no idea
Yeah.
what's happening. No, I
What
don't
about
know.
some other
Honestly,
scenes,
I don't think they're gonna animate that for a long ass time. I feel like they're definitely gonna split the last season into 2 parts. 'Cause,
yeah, they have to. There's so much still.
I think we've got like 3 chapters left, but even then, it's still a lot to cover.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the anime though. So, 3rd season part 2. You guys have to remember this. You can't forget this. I think this is the best that Attack on Titan's ever been, because like people are dying and shit, and it's so good. Everything about the 3rd season is really good. So they go back to Aaron's hometown, right, where
Mhm.
the show began.
Ganshina.
Yeah, and then they fight. They plug the wall. Honestly, I don't know why they did that first. If you think about it, why would they plug the wall when they first get there? Shouldn't they wait until like after? Okay, whatever. Let's see. So I don't
And
know,
the
where's
basement.
the basement, yeah. Okay, let's talk about the battle though. So let's see what's okay. There's so much stuff that happened. I don't know where to start.
Oh wait. Was the plugging of the wall like? Did this happen before, or is this the first time that they actually plugged up a wall?
This is the
This is the
second
second
time.
time.
The
Alright,
first
this is
time
the
was
second.
Aaron in the first season.
Yeah. But this time he used his whole Titan to plug the wall
Okay.
because he learned how to get hard.
Oh,
Oh
learned
right,
how to
right,
use
right,
Viagra.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, like, if this was where he threw a giant rock at the wall, then that was also spoiled in the tribute, and I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the first season, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is where we'll start then. So the survey corps is surrounded, and basically Erwin comes up with the most big brain play.
Just run at the beast titan.
Yeah. Let's just run at him and everyone die, and then we'll trust this one dude to kill him. Honestly, there could have been so many other ways you could have like handled this situation if you think about it. Like maybe if they had more time, they could have just like, I don't know, maybe like because what Erwin did is he sent Levi to like go around and
Mhm.
kill the Titans on the side.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they split up in the squads and then like take on the Titans and then slowly make their way towards the Beast Titan? Because the Beast Titan can't kill everyone, you know? Like, I don't know. It was made for a cool scene, but like there could have been a better way to do it.
What was the
I-
name? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, honestly, I think the reason to only send Levi is one, anyone else would have probably held him down, and two, if you only
Yeah.
send Levi, it's more like it's less like obvious that there's an attack going on, because I think it took
Yeah, that's
Zeke like a while to figure out that Levi was attacking his unit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. I don't know. I guess that is all, at the end of the day, probably the best way they could have done it. But
Yeah, because the survey
sucks.
corps was just a distraction for Levi,
Yeah.
like drawing the beast titan's attention away.
Also, fan
Mm.
service, you know, you gotta get that Levi merchant.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's Levi.
What
David, what were you gonna say?
what was the name of the one dude that survived the charge besides Erwin?
Oh, you should know that.
No,
Come on.
I just forget his name. I always forget the guy's name. I know the
It's like
character.
Flotch.
Flotch,
or
yeah,
Flock or
yeah,
something.
okay.
Dude, you guys are gonna hate him in this next season.
Oh my
you guys
God,
are gonna
he's
hate him
such a
so
tool.
much. He's so bad. It's so bad.
No, I like he had speaking lines in like the last few episodes, right?
He'll have a lot more speaking lines.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my,
he,
he'll have
he
so
had a
much
few,
speaking
right?
lines.
He had a few, right? I already
Yeah,
hated him. I already hated him. That one guy.
You're supposed to hate him. You're
Right.
supposed to hate
I
him.
know. I
Well,
know.
You're gonna hate
at
him.
first, all he really says is that Erwin should be the one that gets the
That's how
Colossal
they,
Titan.
that's how they start you up because he says that in front of Armin. That's
Yeah.
like it would be fine if he said that like not around Armin, but he says it in front of Armin. Like, bro, you should have died. I'm making you feel bad. God. Okay, we'll get there though. So, yeah, when he fights the Beast Titan though, when Levi like, that was hype.
Yeah,
it was
I
hype.
remember,
It was hype.
You don't remember that? Come on, Daniel.
I do. No.
Oh, I was gonna say like,
It's the one thing
That
he
was one of
remembers.
the few things I did remember.
yeah, good, yeah. So yeah, it was really cool.
The,
They didn't show the anime was censored heavily, but like, I mean, they kind of showed it, but like, David, you remember when Levi stabs him in the mouth
Yeah.
and like goes through his face?
Yeah.
They censored that a lot in the anime. They still kind of show it, but they showed a lot more in the manga because he shoves the sword into his mouth and like shoves it through his like upper jaw and it comes
Yeah.
out the bottom of his eye. It's like hella nasty.
What the hell?
the amount of times that Levi kicks Zeke's ass is so
Oh my
funny. It's so funny every single time.
He beats
I'm
his
not.
ass so
I'm gonna
often.
spoil something a little bit, but it doesn't talk about the context. Anyway, Levi and Zeke are together in the woods. Zeke's been arrested.
Oh my God.
Basically, he surrounds himself with Titans and starts to run away. And Levi's stuck surrounded by Titans. And Zeke's like, "Oh, I'm safe now. There's no way he would kill all of his friends." And then just in the next shot, it just shows a tiny little speck. Then it zooms in, and then it zooms in again, and it's just Levi covered in Titan blood.
Like,
Of course.
it's like a running joke at this point that like Levi's never gonna fucking kill Zeke because he made a promise in the anime like to Erwin, like, I'm gonna kill Zeke.
Yeah.
And like that's like his main character motivation at this point that he's been like going off of. But like we'll see. I don't know how it's gonna end yet, but I don't know. Shit's getting hot in the manga. We'll see.
Oh shit! Especially
Yeah.
in the last chapter.
Yeah. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I hope it's a satisfying end. I'll say this. The voice actor who plays Eren, I saw this on a TikTok. I don't know how like real this is. It might actually be real because it was like a post from something. But basically, I think his name's like Yuki Kaji or something. He said that when he read the final manga of the anime, because I guess the voice actors know how the anime ends, the manga ends because they have the voice, so they
Yeah.
need to know like what's happening. So apparently he said he was like crying or something, and then that he had to call Isayama for comfort. Like it was that depressing. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh my God.
We'll see. It's probably gonna be hella depressing. I don't even know. It's gonna be
Oh,
interesting.
wow.
I'm
Can't wait.
excited.
He voices a lot of people,
Yeah, he voices Todoroki.
and he voices Speed of Sound Sonic and
Speed
One
of
Punch
Sound
Man.
Sonic.
Todoroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Nobody got that. Good. Okay.
I
Good.
don't.
Nobody.
I don't want to know. Who's supposed to be cheating?
Yeah. Okay. I want to talk about it. So there's like cringe TikTok audio of the My Hero Academia fandom where it's like, "Hi Deku, you want some Todoroni and cheese?"
Oh no.
and he's like, "Yeah,
Okay.
but why is why is the
Oh,
cheese white?"
I've heard that.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
he's like-
God.
He's like, it's macaroni and cheese, but instead of cheese, it's Todoroki's semen. It's so funny. The My Hero
Okay,
Academia fandom is so bad.
Look. All right. I like
That's a
tangents.
topic for another day.
I like
Yeah.
tangents, but that's one rabbit hole I don't want to go down.
It's another topic. For another
Okay,
day.
back to the Katana tie-in. Again, Armin big brain play, like 500 IQ beats Bertold, right? That was cool.
Oh yeah.
What did you do?
What did he say? All right, so basically the goal was to make Eren look like he fucking killed himself, and then
Okay.
what so Armin realized that the longer Bertolt's in his Titan form, like he loses like muscle
Volume?
basically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that steam is muscle mass, like evaporating.
Mm.
Yeah, so basically what Armin does is he makes Eren look like he died, so it's a distraction. So then Armin like hooks onto his teeth, and then Bertolt's forced to like accelerate the evaporation process. So then Armin gets like burnt up. So the whole thing's just a distraction. It's a double distraction, actually. So he uses Eren's fake death as a distraction. Then he uses his death as a distraction. So then Eren can get out of his Titan and then cut open his nape. That scene was cool when he finally kills a colossal Titan, because it fucking cuts out in the silence. Because it's a great parallel to the first season when he couldn't do it.
Yeah, because I wonder why. I wonder why he couldn't do it in the first season.
Because he didn't commit like Armin did.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to get burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, what a pussy.
Yeah,
and
this
Armin's basically kind of dead.
So
Keep going.
like this whole show.
And that all happens in one episode. If he just killed Bertolt in the first season. The whole show could have been over if somebody just like saw three kids just standing outside the wall. What are you kids doing here? And then one of them just turns into a Titan. Like, oh, okay. Let me go tell Command about this. And then boom, show's over. Yeah. So all of that happened in one episode. That's crazy. Fucking the Levi fight and then Armin dying and killing the Colossal Titan. So apparently that episode, it was called Hero, was the highest rated episode on IMDb for quite some time. I think it's like number 2 now, but so that was cool. That episode was really good. I remember waiting for it to come out because like that's the good thing about reading manga is like it might sound like a bad thing, but like you know what's coming. But like that's a good thing at the same time, right? Because you know what to anticipate. So like you're like, oh, I can't wait to see how this gets animated. And they did it so perfectly. It was so good. Yeah.
I don't know why this stood out to me, but the one scene where Reiner was just hiding inside the wall and then he just jumped out of nowhere. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know why that just stood out to me, but that was cool.
I feel bad for the guy he killed. you gotta think about it, man. He's like everyone, like when you watch the beginning of like before the battle starts, everyone there is gonna die except for like the main characters. Like everyone's dead by the end. Which I feel F. Yeah. I feel bad for the guy who got shanked. He didn't deserve it, even though he was probably gonna die later. But
yeah,
whatever. So okay,
he
Armin
didn't die in vain.
Yeah, he didn't. They won at the end. So Erwin or Armin? So that whole choice. All right, if you guys were Levi, who would you have picked?
Erwin.
Yeah,
Or no.
Erwin.
Erwin.
Yeah, but like,
if I was
what
Levi,
was knowing what we know as opposed to what Levi knows about Erwin? What did Erwin actually like do besides get everyone killed multiple times?
I mean, he was the commander of the Survey Corps.
Oh yeah, but like from our perspective, what did he do?
From our perspective, he was kind of like a dick, right? Like he had a lot of things under his own control, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically he found out Armin and Bertolt were Titans. I think that was the way he set everything up. He kind of like set them up to reveal themselves. He knew all along. You see the picture that is Daniel's background right now, where he says, "Who do you really think the bad guy is?" Erwin knew the whole time. He had suspicions.
Oh.
Erwin knew. Erwin had suspicions, which is why he told Reiner and Bertolt that Eren was going to be on the right flank during the expedition, because that's where Annie attacked from. So yeah, that's what happened.
You guys are the imposters.
So I don't.
Kick him
Yeah,
out.
right. The Attack on Titan is just one big game of Among Us.
Wow.
Yeah, the imposter. They found the imposters, but yeah, I don't know, because of course, like from the viewer perspective, everyone's gonna want to pick Armin
Mm-hmm.
because like why would you not? Because like Armin's a G, and like we've been with him since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to think from like a purely logical standpoint. Erwin's like a lot older than Armin, so he's got a lot more experience.
Right.
And if you think about it, he's got to make the hardest decisions. Like
Yeah.
Armin's very indecisive about a lot of things, but Erwin's very like direct, and he's the reason why the Survey Corps has done so well when he was in command of it, because he's a good leader. Armin isn't like a leader, you know. So it was the whole argument of like, do you pick someone who's like smart or do you pick someone who's a good leader?
Now, you have to also see this from a manga perspective and the production value. See, if you were to pick Armin, then you have a lot more room to like give character development and a lot more time to stretch that out.
Which they do.
Yes.
Yeah, which they definitely do. Oh, I can't wait for him to transform in season 4.
Did they show that in the trailer?
thing. Yes, but it's like literally one frame until greatness happens. They show like right before he transforms in the trailer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where he's
Oh, so they haven't even shown Armin as the Colossal Titan yet?
I think they showed a little bit of it. Yeah, they showed a little bit.
Oh, okay.
They just showed a little bit, but they don't know the context about what he does when he transforms, which is the whole importance of that scene. Oh, I'm so excited. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that decision would be really hard. I would have picked Armin all the way, but that's just me because biased argument. We're the audience, so of course we're
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, personally,
Like,
I
if
like Armin.
I, as a person, would pick Armin, but if I were in that universe, I probably would have picked Erwin.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I think Erwin probably would have been the best choice. The only reason Levi really picked Armin in the end was because Levi deadass told him, like, bro, give up on your dream, just die. And like, you know how it must have, like, the amount of survivor guilt he would have, like getting resurrected, because he led those people to their death, right?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta imagine, like, he gets resurrected from that, and then he's just there, like, bro, I should be dead.
And then he offs himself.
But,
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be such a waste, man. You give this man Titan powers, and he just kills himself. Like, imagine. Oh, that would suck. Yeah, so Armin saves the day. I have fuck Flock here. That's fine.
What?
That's the whole the whole final. That's the whole like second. It's a whole like mid part of season 4 in a nutshell right there. Fuck. Flock.
Yeah.
And then we get the basement, bro. Let's talk about the basement. Oh, basement. Oh, what happened in the basement again?
Well, I don't know.
They realized they found his father's notebook where he talked about Marley and coming to Paradise Island.
You know what I find really funny is that like the first thing they find is like a photograph, right? And they have no idea what it is. So
Look at this painting. It looks so realistic.
Yeah, I remember.
And then Aaron's dad wrote a note like, this thing is taken by a camera. It takes light and turns it into like a physical, like a picture. And it was like, whoa, that's some. Yeah. So there's the whole information dump at the end there, and I think a lot of people like got lost here.
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, all you need to know is that there's a whole society that lives outside the wall. There's actually a whole world.
Yeah, you can actually contextualize it real quick. So I don't know if it's canon or not, but I'm pretty sure the map of the world in Attack on Titan is literally just an inverted map of Earth.
Africa.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because Marley is Africa, and then Paradise Island is Madagascar.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of world left.
Mm-hmm.
They literally become allies with Japan in this next season.
Yep.
I just realized how funny that is. They also introduced the first black guy. I'm so excited.
I know, he's so cool.
Yeah,
and it's not like a stereotypical black dude. It's like he's got like similar character, like
to Hanji, kind of.
Yeah.
He becomes Hanji's like new right-hand man.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, but I still don't know how to say his name. I don't know how it's gonna sound like in Japanese.
Capone.
Yeah.
Some like
I don't know.
African name.
On a twin,
Yeah.
on a twin, on a twin.
Over.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I don't know, just in a nutshell, there's just a whole world out there, and the Eldian king basically wiped the memory of everyone that's living inside the walls, so they just have no idea what's happening. And you can basically do it in this way, right? So picture World War II, the Holocaust, right? But then some Jews escaped, and
Yeah. And they went to
living-
Madagascar.
Yeah, and they went to Madagascar, and that's where they're living now.
Pretty
So
much.
basically, Nazi Germany is Marley, just holding a bunch of.
Well, they
Jews,
aren't
Eldians.
executing them.
Yeah, they aren't executing them, but they're still holding them in concentration
Yeah.
camps, kind of internment zones. Yeah, they're still miserable. They're basically the lowest of low class. So basically, Aaron's dad doesn't like being oppressed, so he's a part of this resistance group called like the Eldian Restorationists, and their whole goal is to take back the founding titan from the Eldian king on Paradise Island. So that's where Aaron's dad comes in, and then he fucking gets sent over to Paradise Island, and then he eats some people, and then Aaron
Some
eats
very
him.
important people.
Yeah, some very important people, corrupt kings and stuff. Aaron's dad's titan's kind of hot, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
He's got that dad bod.
No.
He does. You know his titan form. It's like I think it's like
I gotta
90%
see this real quick.
torso. This is 90%
Oh
torso.
shit! Yeah, that dude is a dad bod. God damn.
What the hell?
It really is. Yeah,
Can't wait to see that.
it's in the anime though.
Yeah.
It already
Yes.
happened.
I don't remember seeing it.
Like where he went to go fight the king.
Yeah. Where that crystal place. Yeah. So it basically the whole end sets up to the next season, but honestly my favorite scene of the whole third season was the beach episode.
What?
Oh, the beach episode, the 5 seconds of beach episode.
Okay, no, but it's really good though. Yeah, think about it when they get to the beach, right? Like, think about it, right? The whole show, literally the whole show has been about Armin and Aaron's journey to see the outside world. They've been dreaming about this since they were kids.
Right.
They finally get to the ocean. They're all having fun, and all Aaron can focus on is that there's an enemy on the other side of the ocean. It's just
Oh,
it's so like it's so tragic because like all of that like innocence from their childhood is just gone.
Yeah.
Like this was the moment that Armin was telling Aaron about, that they were striving for, and that they were finally gonna see the ocean, and that it was gonna be fucking amazing. But Aaron is just fucking depressed, and that sets everything into motion for the final season, which we can hint about. We can talk. Okay, this is what I want to do. What are you gonna say, David?
I was gonna say the transition between where the anime stops for season 3 and like where the final season starts, like part with like the big battle and like the eagle thing.
Yeah.
I was really confused what was going on because in that same chapter, the translator for the manga I was reading like changed. So
I think
I
the
was
same
like-
thing happened to me.
I was like, am I reading this out of order? Am I missing
Yeah.
something?
It's a huge change, but luckily, since
Yeah.
it's a change in season for the anime, it won't be as confusing. But yeah. So I want to hear the two non-manga readers' theories on what's going to happen in the 4th season.
I think I already have a pretty good idea of what's gonna happen.
All right, let's hear it. Since you have some
Well-
context, I want to hear. what
And you read the
think.
final chapter.
Well,
Yeah.
the latest chapter, yeah. So like,
Yeah.
every single time I drive Casey home, right, he's always just ranting about what happened about like in Attack on Titan next. So I'm not 100% sure as to what happened from between the beach episode and the next chapter after and the next few chapters. But what I do know is that, all right, so eventually Aaron kind of turns all ape shit on the whole society and everything, right? And then he like kind of has this whole moment with Zeke, and then all of a sudden he gets this like time travel powers. I'm like, okay, of course there's gonna be time travel stuff in like this kind of manga and anime stuff, right? And then all I know now, like all I can remember from like all Casey's rants is that Eren is just gonna fucking destroy like the whole world or something. Like he has his whole plan to create the second great stampede or whatever, and everything is gonna go all ape shit while like Armin and them are just gonna try and stop it or something. And there was something else. There was another. Oh yeah, another big thing that I now remember is Annie's back. Yay!
Yeah, it only took her 3 seasons.
It took her like what
And,
7 years?
Like
Yeah,
how many
Yeah.
how many chapters as well? Like
Like 100.
Hundreds. Like
yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, you got a lot of points there, but I want to talk about what happens.
Okay. So
Okay,
for me,
really?
pretty much hear the same thing because I got spoiled by Casey too.
What?
just heard, like no, when we met, like we were at a hangout at Jonathan's house that like last summer, I think, or like yeah, right before we
quarantine.
left for college.
Oh,
In the pre-quarantine days.
Pre-quarantine, yeah, quite a while ago. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like playing, and then I just heard Casey and someone else talking about Attack on Titan. I think with Jackie. I think
Jackie.
yeah, about Attack.
Yeah, Jackie
Yeah,
reads Attack
I
on
think
Titan.
Jackie was
He's not,
Ew.
he's not super caught up, but he did read a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were talking about it. I was like, I heard the same thing Peter heard from Casey, like about like time traveling and like traveling through dimensions and shit. I was so
Okay.
confused. I was like, I just give up at that point because like anything could happen. So like, I don't care anymore if I get spoiled. So like, anything that could happen, it's just that, yeah.
But I will say this though, you guys are hearing time travel. It's not like literally time
no,
travel.
it's I know
Yeah.
it's not. I know it's not. It's like more
Damn,
like
yeah.
just
No,
knowing all the
the whole
events.
the whole fourth season's actually just Avengers Endgame, but with Attack on Titan. Yeah, I gotta go back and make sure Eren doesn't join the Survey Corps.
Oh my god.
God.
The Infinity Stones.
The Infinity Titans, there's 9 of them.
I
Once Eren has
mean-
them all, he just needs to snap his fingers and everyone dies.
I mean, kinda.
Except he only needs one of them.
Oh yeah.
He only needs one of them to actually do that.
He is kind of like Thanos though, actually, if you think about it.
Except like not just half the population.
Well,
It's like 95% of it.
but even like the way he goes about doing it,
I guess.
collecting the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, except Thanos has to, and so imagine if Thanos had to eat the stones. He fucking
like
takes
candy.
a bite out of Vision's head. He takes a bite out of Vision's head. He's like, oh,
Chomp.
one to go.
Oh my god.
Just imagine. Yep. Oh yeah, pretty solid. Not really theories. They're just kind of like this is gonna happen, but like really out of context because that is
Yeah,
like
right.
super out of context. There's a lot of
Yeah.
huge things that are happening next season, and I'm really excited to see. But the whole thing that we have to be worried about is the studio change. You know,
Wait, before that, I do have a theory that I think David is a Titan right now. I see all those bodies in his belly.
No comment.
Okay.
Look, he's gonna bite
Yeah,
his hand
sorry.
right now. Like, just see a lightning
You
bolt
see a
crash.
lightning.
yeah. How do they bite their hands though? You gotta think that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I have
know?
no idea. Wait,
Every time
Yeah.
you do it, it's just
Break skin.
was it explained why they have to like bite their hand or like it's just pain or like blood, right?
Yeah, isn't it
Or-
like
Yeah.
self-inflicted pain?
That's
Yeah.
Because
there's
Annie can
probably
just
something
use his
symbolic.
little dagger ring in the first season.
right.
Imagine if Aaron became like emo and started cutting himself.
okay.
Just a big explosion, like, oh my god, Aaron, you fucking stop being depressed.
I would not be surprised. Anything could happen.
Oh, but it also relies on like intent because if you remember
Yeah.
from the half the first season, he didn't have any motivation to become a Titan, so he did.
until he picked up a spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the studio change. I mean, like, there is some reason to be like a little worrisome about it, but like, because I feel like Wit Studios done a really good job, you know, and like Wit Studios, they're like baby, and like if you they know how to animate Attack on Titan, they know how to like you think about it, Wit Studios to thank for like that like the soundtrack, right, and like the overall like vibe of the show, and like I think one of the most iconic sounds from the show is like the grappling hook noise, the ODM gear noise. Like that noise is the sound effects are so like they're just so iconic. They sound so cool. And that's all because of Wit Studio. So like so Mappa, bro, they're taking on probably the biggest part of the anime at this point, you know? I think it's the biggest in terms of like probably pacing. They definitely have to pace it well. From what has been going on right now, and what's already passed in the manga, I feel like if it's paced poorly, it's gonna suffer.
Right. So
Yeah.
I think Mappa like can really get it on point with like animation, because like so far a lot of the anime that I've seen from Mappa is pretty on point on animation, like Jujutsu Kaisen and the God of High School. Like even though the God of High School kind of really much sucked, the animation, you have to agree, was just like
Animation,
a
yeah,
feast for
true,
your
true.
eyes. But the pacing for God of High School was absolutely horrendous. I don't know if that was Crunchyroll's problem or Mappa's problem or the people from God of High School's problem, but it was just bad, and that's one of the things that really does concern me is the pacing. But Jujutsu Kaisen,
I heard that the God of High School whole thing, like I don't like you can't really blame Map on that. It was just the fact that they had to squeeze that stuff into one season, right? So like they were kind of forced into doing that. So I don't think that's gonna be a problem, especially since they've been like kind of marketing this last season as like the final season,
right?
so they can probably I don't think they'll have pacing issues.
Like they
don't
have to. Like they have to be like, really careful with this. Otherwise, a lot of people are gonna be on their ass,
Yeah.
Like because like a lot of this season is gonna end up kind of being like third season part 1 with the politics and stuff. So they have to like nail it in a way that's interesting. Like because it's gonna be a lot of dialogue. Like after, I think it's gonna start slowing down after episode like 7. What I think is gonna happen. All right, so this is the whole overall map outline of where I think the show's gonna be. So the first episode to like the third episode is gonna be a lot of dialogue. Fourth episode is gonna be fucking amazing, and then it's gonna go into like episode 7-ish, maybe just 5. I don't know, and then lots of dialogue. And then I don't know how many episodes this last scene is supposed to be. That's like you can't really make any guesses on it because like, yeah.
I mean, they released a date, so they might have released the episode count already.
Because they definitely can't do it in just like, I don't think they could do it in 20 episodes. That's not doable.
They said
I don't know how much
26.
they're covering.
Apparently,
26. Wow.
But then there's also
How many
59.
chapters in an episode?
There might be 59 total, but 2 parts of 26 and 59 minus 26.
Wow.
What? Math? Okay.
Yeah, math.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing it right now.
33.
It might be 2 parts.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's.
They probably are gonna split
Probably,
it in 2
yeah.
parts. Like, it's a smart thing to do. But from what we've seen of it so far, the animation does look pretty good.
Yeah.
So we've yet to. I don't know why they made the Colossal Titan CG in the last few seasons, but hopefully the CG doesn't look ass if they do that again. So
I mean, it's kind of like, I'm not gonna say it's appropriate, but I'm just gonna say that it is probably a right time to do a studio change if you're going to do it, because there is like a big time jump between what we know so far and what they're getting into.
And there's a tone shift. There's a
Yeah.
big tone shift as well. So that is a good point. Yeah, that it might be if they're gonna switch studios, they might as well do it now because like it's gonna be tonally pretty different. It'd be interesting. So yeah, let's just talk about the show as a whole. We can go off on as many tangents as we want to.
I think we got all of them out.
Let's just let's talk about Aaron's character development then over the course of the whole show.
He's not
Because
here.
like I had this argument with Eugene a lot. Eugene's just fucking stupid. Like, I swear to God. Because listen to this. He complains about the fact that Aaron is just a screamy little bitch for like the whole first season. And then I'm like, okay, and he knows what's happening in the manga now too. And I'm like, okay, yeah, Aaron isn't like that anymore. He's actually a character with depth. And then he's like, oh, he's still annoying. He's annoying still. I'm like, bro, he literally became the complete opposite of what you hated him for, and you still hate him. So I don't understand. That's just my whole. I remember like because he was in my dorm like for a lot of the semester. It was for literally the whole like first half, like the whole spring semester of freshman year. It's like he was basically the third roommate, so we would talk a lot, and Job would just sit there just listening to our conversation about Attack on Titan. I'm sitting there like screaming at him like, bro, why do you hate Aaron when he becomes something that's like not what you hate him for? You still hate him for dumb reasons. You'd have to be there to understand what I was saying because I forgot already. But basically, yeah.
You're right. Like
Yeah.
Aaron did have like a massive turnover. Like what you said earlier when like at the beach scene where all Aaron could focus on is like the enemy on the other side, right? That's like exactly kind of your point when that you were trying to make there was that you have this group of kids that were like pretty much innocent that all they wanted to do was, you know, see the ocean, and now they're just, you know, they see the world in a
Tainted.
different light. Yeah, it's tainted. It's different. And that's just what this society did to them.
Yeah, society. Ugh.
Society.
We live in a society.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that movie. Joker?
Joker?
Yeah.
I don't know why people associate that line with Joker because it's never once said.
Oh, really?
No,
Is it
No.
it's
not?
never said.
No.
No.
I've seen that on so many memes that I thought it was.
I think the "we live in a society" thing was always associated with the character Joker, but more
Yeah.
like Christopher Nolan's Joker
Mhm.
instead of Joaquin Phoenix. But then the Joker came out and it like justified their worldview.
Yeah, I think that phrase just "we live in a society" just like it's just that's a TLDR. We live in a society. That's just a TLDR for the whole Joker movie. But it doesn't apply to Aaron. For Aaron, it's we live in a world.
We live in a world.
In a world.
Yeah,
Wow.
because the Eldian society isn't holding him down. The whole world is holding him down. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to kill him.
Damn.
Yeah, I just rewatched the trailer for the new season and some good shit coming up.
Mhm.
Yup. Oh, the second basement scene, technically.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because they're in a basement for that
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh, of course there is.
How many basements are you gonna be?
Oh,
No,
dude,
this-
that sounds kind of funny to me because like, when I was talking with Casey, right, he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, after the basement scene, a lot of the stuff in the manga kind of died down for me." So that's like that's kind of like saying, "Oh, there's a second basement just to get up more hype," you know? Like, I don't know.
It doesn't have like the same narrative purpose, but they're in a basement.
They're in a
Yeah.
basement.
It's the major turning point that actually happened on the 100th chapter of the
Oh
manga as well.
yeah.
That was the 100th chapter. I remember I had to read that, I think, as it was coming out too. I've been following this since like junior year of high school. So
Wow.
it seems like a long time, but that's only like 30 chapters. Like, man, why has this gotta be monthly? It takes forever to come
I
out.
know.
At least it's
Like,
good.
Monthly? Damn.
You know what's funny? In that whole like arc, one character couldn't get a shot off with a gun, and then the other character took one shot. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
What?
Yeah, don't worry. That's context, out of context spoilers. Just
Concept.
Yeah.
no
I've
context.
seen
There's
people
no
get it.
con.
Yeah, someone couldn't take a shot, and the other one only took one, and
Mhm.
only needed one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Freaking
highest-
360 no scope.
Oh, you did what? this too.
Yeah, it was. It's a 360 no scope.
It wasn't like this way. It was like this way. It was
Yeah.
a roll, but it was still a 360. Oh my god.
So fun.
Just saying, this new character that's being introduced, highest body count of any new character that's being introduced to the show.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
if I count how many people that this character's killed, like,
Like in terms of important characters.
yeah,
Hmm.
this character almost kills like another really important character too.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
For all intents and purposes, she does. I mean,
yeah, basically she does. But plot armor is
Yeah.
what saves it. Oh my god, everyone like hates her and loves her at the same time.
It's like-
That's funny.
I hated her for the first part, but recently I'm starting to like her a bit more.
I think I know
I
who
think
you're talking about. I
yeah,
think
don't
I
say
do.
it though. But
What the fuck?
Well, I don't know
I
the name.
I think
just-
she's supposed to. I think she's supposed to be like a parallel to how Aaron was when he was a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
Very,
Okay.
very, very gun ho, wanting to kill everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who
Like,
you're
we'll get
talking
there.
about.
We'll get there eventually.
Casey
Okay.
talks about her all the time and how much he hates her so much.
Yeah.
It's
she's
probably
the
just
tier
because of the
tier.
one thing she does.
Yeah,
at
and she's
360.
Man, I'm excited for this new season. I just know what's happening. So I mean, that's what's good is because there's no anticipation. Like, there's just like I'm excited to see it, but like I'm not like I can wait as well because like I know it's gonna happen, but it's just gonna be cool to see. Oh god, yeah. Let's see. We talked about Aaron. I want to reiterate my point. The soundtrack's fucking bomb. You see big girl. You see big girl. That's a really good track.
You see big girl.
It's the one that plays. Yeah, it's the one that plays during the Bertolt and Reiner thing. There's still a bunch of other good songs that are on there.
You see big girl.
Of course.
Yeah, it's called You See Big.
Why is that?
Interesting name.
I don't know. It's probably a translation thing because like there's also like songs on the soundtrack that are like in German.
Hmm.
No.
Because there's a lot of German stuff going on. Germany and Madagascar. Does that make any sense?
Well, I guess if you invert the Earth,
Oh,
Madagascar is
sense.
kind of where Germany
that
would
does-
be.
Yeah, that does make sense actually. So what would that make Marley?
Like Northern Europe.
Oh, yeah. And I guess Japan is still where Japan is. Like, what is the
guess.
point in that the Japanese people right now? I don't know. I guess they were really smart, so they brought a lot of engineering.
Yeah, the technology. Yeah.
Yeah. Isayama just had to be like, yeah, the Japanese people are the smartest. You just have to throw that in there.
Of course.
You just have to throw that in there, real quick.
But where's the
Oh.
timeline in this universe right now? Like compared to ours, like where are they at? 1800
World War One.
Yeah, I would say around World War One tech.
Like right after World War One, like in between World War One and Two. That's where all the technology is right now, and then fucking Paradise Island has been at like 1400s.
I don't know, man.
1500s.
Industrial Revolution was
Yeah.
still going pretty strong in America.
Well, they weren't even Industrial Revolution in Paradise Island yet,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, bro, yeah. Oh, you'll see in the next season the way they fucking revolutionize is insane.
Hmm.
Like,
We'll
you think
see.
the Industrial Revolution is insane? Nah, Paradise Island Revolution. That's where it's at, advancing so many years in technology. But yeah,
It's
that's for
amazing
another
how much your technology can advance when you're 300 years behind the rest of the world.
time. All right. Like, imagine if we didn't kill the natives. Like,
Whoa, bro.
Imagine. Damn. That's
We'd be cultivating Mars right now.
that's what I always think about. Like, what if we didn't like? What if like all the like societies didn't die off? It would be so much cooler to have like
It is a
to have like
shame.
these kinds of societies where their architecture and their culture is all like based off of what they were like, from, which is
Mhm.
why Wakanda is so cool, because it's like, what if Africa was advanced? It's a cool thing to
Damn.
see.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
Africa's advanced. They're behind. We're not behind, but they're just poor.
A lot of places are, yeah.
Yeah, look at like after the bombing of Japan, you know, like now we got all this anime and stuff, you know. Look at all that.
Yep.
I'd say humanity has advanced like 3 billion years into the future.
And all it took was 2 nukes and like 100,000 lives.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Japan has such a funny story with like in history with America. Like the only reason that Japan really started with their technology was because of America, and then
Yeah.
and then they attack America, and then America's like, okay,
Nuke 'em.
bomb.
Wait, that's illegal.
Yeah, you can't do that. You should be thanking us for your technology. Why are you bombing us? You know. I think I've said this before, but like I saw in an anime, so they, you know how in Japan you learn about Japanese history, like, you know, and we also learn about, like, you know, Commodore Perry, like we learn about that in U.S. history.
Mhm.
They learn about Commodore Perry in Japanese history. So they're over there. They say Perry-san.
Perry-san.
Oh my god.
Hey,
A legend.
Abraham Lincoln senpai.
Oh Jesus. Oh.
Dear
Hamadoru Perry-san.
Commodore
Dear
Perry-san.
God.
Yo, this is where like fake Grand Order starts to come in. Like you have all these
Oh, no.
historical figures,
Oh, here we go.
gender bend.
We're not
all.
even gonna get into that.
Yeah, like Thomas Edison is a mixture of like 3 different other presidents. And he's a
What?
bear.
And he's Thomas
what he
Edison.
And he's Thomas Edison. He has like light bulbs on his shoulders. It's hilarious. Like look
Forgot what his design
up
is.
Thomas Edison
Let
FGO.
me see.
Do it right now.
What the fuck?
I see a bear. What am I looking at?
Oh, that. Oh, him. Yeah, I
What?
recognize him.
Is this All Might? Captain Marvel, Captain America?
What
Like,
the
what am I looking
hell?
at?
Bro, he's like. Makes no sense.
Which kind of makes sense because Thomas Edison did steal a lot of like ideas from Tesla. So that's why he has like light bulbs on his shoulders and he's stealing.
So why is he a lion or
Well,
a bear?
I think lion is supposed to represent
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
courage and like strength in America. And like he's trying to steal like a lot of the history of America. Like this is like all fake Grand Order lore. I pretty sure he's trying to
Mm.
steal like the famous histories of like George Washington and all that.
I thought I was starting to understand the Fate series, but now
Nope.
I don't
No,
anymore.
you will never.
You will
You
never
will
understand.
never understand.
I was like, okay, it's like kind of like a fantasy, like fantasy show, but now I'm just seeing like lions. Is this a gender bent version of it? Oh, that's
Oh no.
that's
I
kind of
mean,
hot.
Yes, but actually, no.
Ooh.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That was a hella big
Okay,
tangent.
Yeah.
Damn, it was a
Yeah.
long episode too. It's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah, this is-
well,
Well, Attack on Titan is pretty big. We're covering like the whole thing, you know.
True.
yeah. Aaron, what do you guys think about Annie's Titan ass? No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
That's the biggest thing of this show. Why don't we
Yeah.
talk about that?
Question.
You know the tribute game. I was bad at swinging, so I was always like up right into her ass every single time I went for a date.
Whoa.
God,
Pretty, pretty sus.
sus.
I was really bad at the game, like when I was first playing. Like I couldn't kill.
Oh, I was trying to get hella nice.
I was too. Like I was getting like those 10k kills or like however the big
Oh, that-
numbers go.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah,
It's
like you
crazy.
get like a ton of velocity going like circling around them, and then you zip in and you kill them. Like I got a lot of training from a lot of the people on there. It was fun. Tribute games, hella fun.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. Do we have any more
Still
thoughts?
off on,
Do we have any more thoughts about the show?
I can't
Is,
wait to watch the 4th season. Like pretty hyped.
Yeah, I
how to
can't wait. to-
rewatch.
Oh, you're gonna
Just
rewatch
watch
it?
the whole anime. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
You-
watch it all.
Well, you should at least watch the
Got it.
highlights of the manga,
Mhm.
and you just watch them animated because you're missing out on the nice ass soundtrack and
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
da 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 da. Man. Oh, the same guy who composed the music for the first few seasons is composing the music for the final season as well. So
Oh,
That's
hell
cool.
yeah.
is in safe hands.
I'll be
And the voice
better.
actors are the same too, right? Like they
Yeah.
wouldn't change that. All right, yeah.
Imagine if Aaron just had a completely different voice actor. That'd be so weird. I mean, they could give him a different voice actor at this point because everyone's
Yeah.
older now. So
Yeah, this is a
True.
pretty big time jump.
yeah, so they could change it. Yeah, can't wait to see them animated. Gene is hot. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, he is though.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna look at the final season thing again. Yeah, I feel like the trailer is hella confusing for people who
Yeah, definitely.
only watch the anime because like they literally started off with completely different characters.
I
Mhm.
wonder if they knew, like, they kind of knew, like, a lot of the population were pretty much spoiled because of, like, the giant gap in between first and second season. Because I definitely was, like, heavily spoiled. That's why, like, a lot of the stuff that
Yeah.
happened later didn't really surprise me as much as it should have had.
So I guess they're trying to get the surprises now.
Or, I don't.
Oh, not kind of. I don't think there's a lot of big stuff. Like you can't really spoil too much.
The
stuff.
trailer only really shows like the first arc.
Mhm. With
Like there's
really
plenty
stuff
that happens
in it.
after.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was probably enough to get a lot of the manga readers hyped while still causing like enough confusion for the not like the anime only viewers to be like, holy crap, what is going on, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like a completely different show.
It kind of
Like
does, yeah.
there's a story. Oh, there's
Yeah.
the basement. Oh, the basement.
And then the dude on the stage.
Yeah, the dude on the stage. He's my favorite character. He does so much for the story. He has such an amazing character arc.
But
Like,
dude,
oh
the
my-
Warhammer Titan.
Oh my god, bro.
It's gonna be cool.
Fat ass. Dead ass. I actually saw like the Warhammer Titan's butt. They're just like flash on the screen.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
Warhammer Titan ass.
It's such an interesting Titan too.
Yeah,
But-
it's kind of like probably the most OP Titan, other than the founder Titan with Royal
Mhm.
Blood.
I don't know. Never mind. I won't say it.
I
That-
mean, the Colossal
The
Titan's
cart
just a nuke.
Titan. Yeah.
Oh my god, the cart Titan is supposed to be like a horse. There's,
Yeah, I
like,
know.
art in the-
That looks so ridiculous.
Imagine you go through everything they go through, and then you
Oh
get
my god! I just thought about that. I remember.
yeah,
'cause
you get the right to be a
yeah.
Titan, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna be a horse. Congratulations.
You're just a pack mule. You're just a pack
Pretty
mule.
much.
Yeah. Oh, that would suck. Like I want. All right. So this character we were talking about, the whole motivation of her is like becoming like the next armored titan. Imagine if they just. Oh, I finally made it through all my training, top of my class. Okay, Cartman Titan goes to you.
Congratulations.
That would suck ass.
Man. Or maybe they pick it depending on their training, but like you got to think like, what was your training to become the
Well,
horse
they
Titan?
all go through the same training, don't they? The same like tests.
Yeah, but like, what makes you suitable to walking around on all fours for like hours and hours at a time? It's like the only good thing the cart Titan has going for it is that it can stay as a Titan for like a long ass time.
Yeah. Well, isn't there a part in the manga where the cart Titan like swims for a really long distance underwater?
Maybe that would make sense how it got to Paradise Island that one time.
Yeah. I
Just
Either way,
vaguely remember that.
That Titan's like Big L. I would not want to be the Cartman Titan. If you could be any of the Titans, which one would you be? Which one would you want?
Not the cart one. Not the cart one.
Depending on what happens in the next few chapters, I might have to say the Jaw Titan.
Okay, yeah, I want to talk about that too. That's
I
spoilers.
know. I know.
I think the armor Titan's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, but the armor Titan's
Yeah.
getting wrecked in the recent Titan.
Yeah, really bad.
like the Armor Titan lost all of its advantages now. Like if you think about it, like it was a threat in the beginning,
Yeah.
but now they have explosives now. Like
Mhm.
like Bertolt's a
true.
bigger threat now.
That's true.
Like you realize that like if you have a Colossal Titan, you're just a nuke. You just have a nuke.
Yeah.
Just burn everyone
Yeah,
alive as you walk.
Yeah, but you literally create a nuke as you. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what the whole appeal of being the Attack Titan is, besides the ability that I will not name yet. The female Titan in the recent chapters, she got a retcon. That was definitely a retcon, like, or something. Like they just
What?
made that up.
What did they do?
The female Titan, or the ability that she has. What do you remember? What like they revealed?
I'll
that
look
the
it up
ability-
quick. I
She's
forget.
hot.
Yeah.
That's the only ability you get.
Is that you're hot? Anyway, they revealed something that that was definitely just like Isayama pulled that out of his ass. And it was like, okay,
It probably was.
the female
honestly.
Titan could do this, but it's like so late into the story at this point. I don't think it really matters.
Mhm.
Everyone just cares about how it's going to end at this point.
Maybe that's why he kept Annie in like the hard crystal for such a long time. Is that he couldn't figure out what to give her.
What to make a use, how to make
Yeah.
use of her.
You girl, that's it. You good.
You know, like what are the 9 Titans again? Because like Aaron has, that's a spoiler.
There's Attack, Founder, Beast, Hammer, Jaw, Female,
Armored Colossal.
Armored Colossal, and one more.
Did you say Cartman?
Maybe.
Is that actually?
I just really
I think it's just
love-
Cart.
I just really love how like the description for female Titan is just female. You just girl.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Which
like-
is like, it's not even a good descriptor anymore.
It's
'cause
not.
There's more than one female.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really not a good description. It's just a
That's just
female
what
that's
everyone
really
called
buff.
her.
Yeah.
There's got to be like an official name for that. They just haven't said yet. Because like I'm pretty sure a dude can have that power.
Hmm. But like what?
Because what you don't know what I'm not
I
telling you
don't
what her
know.
ability
Dang
is.
it!
Yeah, I'm gonna text you real quick.
Okay, I will text you back.
I mean, like the Attack Titan's buff.
Wait, what? She can?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at the recent chapter. I think they literally said that in
Oh shit.
not the most recent chapter, the chapter that came out the month before the most recent one.
I'm gonna check again real quick.
Yeah, because
This is crazy.
let's segue into our topic 4. What any good sauce? Attack on Titan sauce? Anyone got
Oh
good
my
some-
god.
And it has to be sauce where they're actual Titans. Like it can't be that human stuff.
Is that a thing? I don't.
It has to be. It has to be.
There has to. I've never seen it, but there has to be.
Like, is there a sauce where Mikasa gets railed by Aaron's Titan form?
Oh my no, okay. Oh.
Imagine. You know what? There probably is. Let's look.
Let's look.
What is he like? A 6-meter Titan or like I know Titans are like
Oh yeah, in the second season in Sasha's village or whatever, when she went there was like a really short Titan.
oh jeez. No, don't say it. Don't finish it. I don't want to hear
Here
it.
you go.
No.
Oh yeah, there was the one that ate the girl's mom.
Hmm. I don't know why that thing was eating her so slowly. It was just like slowly biting away on her thigh.
I see. Erwin and Levi Yali.
Of course.
Okay. That's not a sauce I want to see.
Okay. There's one. Oh,
What else we got?
a lot of them in Mikasa.
As it should be.
Mikasa's very muscly. He's got
Yeah.
double cheek.
Dominate me.
There's
Dominate me
Annie.
hard.
Is Annie okay? What other? if I look up Aaron Yeager on Hentai, I'm gonna get something.
Oh, yeah,
I'm looking.
Probably. One is Aaron is like gender bended as a maid.
Oh, have you seen the gender bent Aaron? There's like a fan art and like gender bent Aaron's
I
like
think
mad
so.
cute. It was on TikTok.
I don't know if I want to look that up.
Oh, I'll send a picture.
I think I know which one. I think I found
This
it.
is the one I've seen before. Yeah. Oh, but send it at the same time.
Got it instantly.
Oh no.
Like, I knew I saw this before.
Now that's a female Titan I
Yeah.
want to see.
Yeah. Oh.
That's hot.
In what
That's-
chapter do they talk about female Titan's ability?
Let me look. I
That-
thought it was the. I
I'm
thought it was
skipping
the
through
one-
130 right now, and I'm not sure if it's in here.
What's the most recent chapter? 134. I think I'm
Yeah.
looking through 133 then.
Oh,
Because I think it's 133 if I'm right. I don't remember what's happening in these chapters.
yeah, right.
Like I want to like reread through the last 10 chapters just to like before a new chapter every time because I feel like that would help. Yeah, here we go. They're on the boat.
Okay.
Yo, luckily the Attack on Titan doesn't have a toxic ass fandom where they're shipping like people do ship Eren and Levi, so but it's not like
Aaron and
A dominant-
Levi.
Yeah.
I think it was probably like really bad early on, but it died off. I think.
yeah, because they killed off all the toxic fans and they all went to My Hero Academia, where it's widely accepted to continue doing that. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the part you're talking about.
Yeah. So that's the female Titan's ability, which is really out of
But-
nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, she's been out of the game for like 100 chapters, so I guess that's why we never heard about it.
Yeah. I mean, it does make sense. I hope it's not just there for plot convenience because it does make sense why
has
she's able to.
be.
It does make sense why she's. Well, because we think about it, no one really knew what her abilities were when she first
Mhm.
popped up in the anime. So, like with the, because she can harden.
Yeah, basically all of her abilities in the anime so far have just been abilities that come from being a Titan or from her like inherent skills.
She's just a badass.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're just gonna pull a Cartman Titan can. Cart Titan can like
Teleport.
do some weird stuff.
Turn 300 feet tall.
Yeah, that's they're just gonna retcon it. Yeah. Okay. I mean, do we have anything else to talk about?
I
I
don't.
think that's
I
pretty
don't
much it,
think so.
right?
Should have probably ended soon. Yeah.
All right, you want to end now then?
I don't have anything else to say.
Sure.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Let's give the anime a 10 out of 10 rating. Go.
10 rating. I
So
give
far,
Our overall, yeah.
overall,
From what you've give it a 9.
Yeah, I'd say a 9.
I give it a 20 Aaron out of 50 Mikasas.
the fuck.
Isn't Mikasa worth more than Eren though?
I don't know. It's up
So
to
you're
you.
giving it like a 2 out of 10. I think Mikasa's worth like
What
2
kind of
errands.
rating?
Yeah. One Mikasa
kind
is
of
worth
rating?
2
Okay.
errands.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's just some made up. I don't know. You're diving too deep into this.
It's your rating, Peter. God
It's
damn.
a rating.
I think if the manga sticks the landing in a satisfying way, it could possibly be a 10 out of 10.
Mhm.
Do it the right way.
Has to be, yeah.
I
I
definitely.
give it like a 9 now.
It's
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like it's not one of those anime where I'm like dying to see. It's just one of those anime that I think are really good and I could kind of live without.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a solid anime.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a solid anime.
Mhm.
Realistically, I would give it like a good 9 out of 10 or like a 10 out of 10. Yeah, it depends on how they kick this off, how they finish it up.
I think if they pace this final season well, it'll be good.
Agreed.
Yes. All right. Well, I guess that's it then. We were the anime antagonists. Bye.
See ya.
Never do that again.